gonna be up or down for him.
Oh.
I don't know what he's doing.
Everything is going up.
That was working. This is working. This ain't. Yep.
That one.
I am.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It might be one of those, might be all them down, so one of them got the trick or something.
I'm gonna turn them over.
Oh,
They all need to be on.
I'm gonna make sure he can read tonight. You keep up on mine. Up. You said up.
Up.
Up. Up. Up. Up.
See, something half of them don't work.
See, it's a hammer.
Trick them.
That one works. That one works. That one works. Two of them did. Wheels work?
Yeah.
Okay. I had a guy see it. I'll make sure the mic's on. Right?
Anyway, his arms don't work.
That's why.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
I
Put
ain't-
Put a new battery in it. Battery, had about a month left on it
Okay.
from Sears. They were down, and they don't check them over, so I went and got a brand new. I went to the junkyard and found a what you call it, visor for the driver's side. That was broke off.
Okay.
Put that silicone around the window. Kind of ugly at first, and I got it out.
Yeah.
And I changed the oil on the oil filter.
Okay.
Two new tires on the front.
Unfinished.
And that carpet piece that goes over that holding the back. Hey Mark, how you doing? That,
Mark, how are you, sir?
all of them, when I went to the junkyard, I found out every one of them.
Let's check if there was water.
In the,
You already got it?
that, where the spare tire goes,
Yes.
water. Right back at the back, there's a piece of thing about this big. Mine was kind of like sprayed over with bed lines and stuff. And I ended up chiseling it out and it popped right out. So I took it home and I took a sheet metal screw and I punched holes right in the center section about like that. And I punched a bunch of holes in it where, you know, an ant can get through anything. I don't think they'll be climbing up there trying to get, but in case of wasp or something like that, a bee tried to get in there. Couldn't. I still got that in. And then I turned the air conditioner on, breast came on. But I know they've been sitting a while, and it took a while for it to, you know, circulate. I guess I'll say it that way. And then I could feel just a little bit cool coming out, so I said, okay, it's got some refrigerant in it. And I was supposed to go back over there. I was going to go back over there today because I got my refrigerant. I buy it in a 30-pound can, and quite naturally I've had that a long time because you don't have that much put in cars. And I'll charge it, and oh, put a set of brakes off, shoes all the way around. Brake pads.
Okay, front and back.
Front and back. Yeah,
Okay.
that was a major thing I did. Put brakes all the way around it. I didn't know, I didn't pay that much attention to it. Darn thing only got 149,000 miles on it. 2008, run like as smooth as a top.
I ain't done for name out. Shoot, that's what it'll be up there.
And all my rotors were good.
Okay.
So it should,
Did a tune up on there too?
don't need that. You checked it out and everything.
Drugs all good? What's that, 9?
I know, 2008.
Oh, oh yeah, that's good. I think it was over. Okay, go. Oh, yeah.
2008.
She failed to go.
So
with
it should do, what you want to
Yeah.
do. And,
So she puts it in
I got
track.
to top off, it's about in the reservoir, it's about like that for the cooler. And maybe a quart more, and it brings up to the full bar.
Oh, okay. So you ready to
I
shake?
don't need to add no more, brake fluid, because funny thing, something I learned. I'd have told the back rotors up if I hadn't gone down there.
Wow.
Maybe squeeze them,
Mm-hmm.
not the back ones.
Really?
It's got a little plate on there. Like a little, like bow tie plate.
Okay.
Those you
Screw back in.
screw it back.
Oh my God, I would have messed him up myself.
I tell you, I was thinking about squeezing the Baker man said,
I take a C-clamp and screw him.
that's exactly what I was doing. It wasn't going nowhere. He said, Bill, he says, I think you gotta screw them. So he went in there and there was a, he brought a set of stuff I knew was, there's all kind of different little things.
Yeah, to fit the right
And,
one. Screw
screw
you
it
up.
back in.
Jesus, man, I would never.
I ain't never heard of that before. in my life.
I'm glad you said something. Oh God, I ain't got that like that on my wife's car. Well, that's the first set of brakes you put on it with that many miles? Okay.
We took the front tires off. I was probably like that
Oh,
on
okay.
that one.
Fat, squealy.
That one like that on the rest of them.
Yeah, that's where I
I
like.
had half a shoe on the back one. I threw them in the back of the truck, put the new one on it. I done bought them,
Yeah,
I'm putting them on.
Yeah, that's what I.
Threw them suckers away.
Yep, exactly what I. It's sure. This lady called me. They going to Washington Wednesday to talk to Mike Johnson about that or whatever. Can you give her that? If he passes tonight, can you give her that information about? I forgot. I just looked at that and thought about it because she texted me on the way over. She said, "Huh? Oh God, here it comes! I knew it. You see me weep. I knew it was coming. What's it costing me now?
Huh?
What? What's the condition?
I wanna talk to Gene.
Mr. Bill, do something with her. She always throws me in jail with my wife. Always got to bring my wife up in every conversation. Cannot make it without her. She got a foothold. She's wearing it out. That's all right. I'll cover it, baby. Hey,
You don't have to if you don't want to.
yes. You got 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes.
Hey,
Like you really gonna read it tonight?
what's the guy?
Recognize it. Yeah, it's been a while. It's a Monday, it's council meeting Monday, so it's all a blur anyway. How are you?
What? Oh, yeah.
Join the club.
That's fine. I want you to have plenty of stuff
How you? Hey, Mark. John told me we gotta give him a phone. John Barr.
Oh, is he come?
I don't know, I haven't seen him, but I'm saying if he comes, we gotta give him.
Oh, okay.
I done tried everything.
I said, fine.
Salt to sign down. It's in front of you. In front of you. It's yours, Joe.
My bad. What's the who? You seen somebody? No. If he is, I don't know about it.
One
I
year.
do not know about it, so.
I said she's still under the weather, so I get to play. Yeah, that might be scary. You can't speak that.
Yes, ma'am, how are you?
Yeah, you know, I thought Kathy was your wife, that you woke up to her this morning, not me. Tell her I say Ramon.
Yeah, he is. He said she thought cancer.
So you need to speak.
Insurance work, Mr. Hall? No, it does not work. When you let them go, it's dead. There's two dead. I've tried everything.
Speaking into this thing,
They don't work. I turned them
Okay, it's
on.
5:30, want to bring the meeting to order. Roll call.
Ms. Braxton? Mr. Allen?
Here.
Mr. Horn?
here,
Mr. Cheatwood?
Yeah.
Mr. Carey?
here,
Mr. Braxton?
Here, thank you.
All present.
Okay,
How you doing?
invocation, we missed Cheatwood today. I'll do the pledge.
Father, we thank you, Lord, for coming before you today, Lord. We just ask for your lead and guidance and directing us through your Holy Spirit, Lord, that we can come together, Lord God, and do the business of the parish in the best ability that we have today that you have given us. And Lord God, we thank you for all your many blessings and mercy and grace that you pour out upon us each and every day. In Jesus' name, amen.
Pledge the flag, please. Pledge allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to say good afternoon to everyone. At this time, we don't have any special guests or special presentations. We'll go right into the reports of the department heads. We'll go to Mr. Kramer for Public Works.
Good evening, everyone. Y'all have any questions about the monthly report?
yeah, if I may, I do, I think this is to Julie more than you, but on the report, I see on all the jobs, equipment. And that's not moving money into the road districts, that's just
showing the cost, ain't it?
That's just showing the cost? Okay.
So if, it's more there in case we have a natural disaster. FEMA dictates what we can charge per, piece of equipment.
Ah, okay.
So, and we break that down to an hourly, and then if we had something to send to FEMA, that's how they reimburse us for the use of our equipment on a FEMA disaster.
Fantastic. Thank you, thank you.
Just want to say thanks, Mr. Salter, Mr. Joe, on that logging situation that we had Friday. Appreciate y'all's quick response there.
Yeah.
Miss Julie and I and Salter, we've been working on getting some warranty work done to Hart Road in case y'all seen the equipment out
I
there.
seen it.
They were supposed to start today, but they had a delay. They're gonna do some warranty work, try to get some base failures fixed.
Okay.
Anything else for Mr. Kramer? Ms. Harris? Vacation?
She's at the school board, back to school, what, expo, that's what it's called, expo. But she did wanna, me or us to let y'all know that they are taking online LAHEAP assistance applications at this time. So, online.
Okay. Julie?
I sent y'all a book, if y'all didn't notice. And it's got the normal check register, the posted ledger, transaction reports. We included the inmate report this month because we hadn't paid the inmate bill for a few months because we're trying to figure out where we are The sheriff signed an operating agreement with LaSalle, which basically doubled our cost for housing, plus now we have to pay medical. So, we're trying to get our hands and feet and fingers into all that and figure out what it's actually gonna cost us. So I say all that to say we're probably gonna be looking at a budget amendment for 25 for that fund.
How much in arrears are we?
We're caught up now. We had, I think we paid 500,000, almost 600,000, to catch up. And, it's running anywhere from 85 to 95,000 a month just for housing. I'm starting to get medical bills in. I really have no way of judging what that's gonna cost us. Lots of moving pieces, you know how medical does. They bill you and then you take discounts or, there is a insurance policy that we have. It's through, Correct Care, which is for inmates. So I'm trying to get with them, make sure that all our bills are through them before they come to us for payment. So that was part of your book. The bold part is some grant awards and appropriations that we received. We had 300,000 in emergency LGAP. That is for the Gold Honor Road washout. That's going out to bid today. Thursday. The other LGAP award was for the mower max. They said August 1st, the first week of August.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, so we're hoping to get that in. CWEF, which is for water enrichment. We, in House Bill 460, that was Representative McFarland authored, we got 100,000 for some fire district equipment, 542,000 for Blanchard Road, another 400,000 for parish infrastructure and equipment. Also in that bill, the Port Commission got 1.5 million. Northwestern had a huge award of 14 million for the replacement of Kaiser Hall. Cane River Waterway Commission has agreed to fund the resurfacing of the lateral lane in the amount of 1.2, right? And we'll be asking for approval for the CEA next month. Other than that, I did include some information about, we have the solar ordinance. There was a new act that dictates what the minimum standards are for that will affect the ordinance. Planning and zoning, we have, is she not here? Yes, Ms. Dorothy is here for her, final zoning, so she can get her home placed. And I think that's all I have. If you have any questions, let me know.
What about, have you made an appointment with the attorney for our board for the pilot program?
I reached out to Posada. I haven't seen his response. I will get that done so we can get the particulars set on that, so you can bring that to the council probably in August next month.
Yeah, I got 6 names so far for the board, and they just kind of anxious to get started. So
That's the northwest Louisiana?
That is the Natchitoches Parish
Industrial
Industrial Development.
Oh, the IDB, okay. I got
Yep.
you. All right.
This is all I got.
yeah, Julie covered most of what I was gonna talk about, but we're going out for bid. We went out for bid last Thursday for the new elevator to take the place of the existing elevator. the 400,000 she mentioned that we got kinda open-ended for equipment, we put that on Clark Road up there where Mr. Braxton lives, and,
Thank you.
3,636 feet. And he told me over Friday that he was going to try to get another mile next year for that road, and, go down a 300 from 156 beyond where we're going to put the pipes in.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have a design, if you want a picture of it, what we're gonna do up there, but, he's gonna go ahead and start at 156 and cover the old blacktop and go beyond Mill Creek with what he's got going so far.
Okay.
Doing core samples, and that'll get the bid will be Thursday, starting next Thursday for gold on the 300 on the pipe. As soon as that's through, he's gonna put the bids out for the blacktop. That was, we had 400,000 from last year, that's 25% match, is that right? On that money?
Yes, on capital outlay,
But
yes.
the other money we're getting for yours up there, that's all good money, and so is lateral lane, and so is, not lateral lane, but Blanchard, and everything that's done on, lateral lane will be paid for by the Waterway Commission. I can't think of too much. We're doing some changes on our courthouse security to try to save us a few bucks. That myself, Julie, the judges, the contractors found out some stuff in there that we're probably not going to need, so we're trying to cut all the corners we can right now. Anybody got any questions about any of this? We're in a pretty good place right now. Jack McFarland, Jason DeWitt got us a good bit of money for 494. That's your district, 494. He got, 8,000 feet overlaid, that's the treacherous road, and, he got us a mile ground up and reset on Good Hope. He got us 4 miles on 117, so they working, we're in a good place.
What you got for Good Hope?
That mile, I told you to go look at where you go off 49 and
Oh,
go
yeah,
in.
when it crosses Kisatchie, but.
We don't go all the way, it's a mile, was actually 9.5 tenths before you get to the bridge. And
Okay.
they went there and pulverized it. That was all put in when I-49 went down through there. But it's looking good this year for us, and next year is gonna be better. And my chip seal program, I put that on the back burner. You had told me, you had asked about, equipment, but the best way we're gonna be able to do that is contract it, because I can't afford the people. We're losing people every week. A lot of stuff coming in Natchitoches Parish, paying a lot more money than we can afford, so we're gonna have trouble keeping people right now. But I'm gonna put that on the back burner for a while till we get some funding and mechanism set up.
And tax process there that did on our road, it's holding up real good, Mr. Young.
Oh, it is?
And them log trucks beating it, they beating it, but it's holding up real good over there. I appreciate that. That looks good, and it's binding and holding a lot better than Comex is.
Yeah.
Holding right now.
It's holding up.
We started out here on some roads and it didn't hold, so
Yeah.
we must got a bad batch of tar, but the one that we got now is like $2,600 for 250 gallons, so we found another source of the same stuff for 11, so we gotta be real careful where we're getting our stuff to work with nowadays. That's about all I got, unless y'all got any questions.
Okay, if there's no more questions, we'll go to adopt the minutes of the regular meeting of Natchitoches Parish Council on Monday, June 16th, 2025, special meeting on June the 24th, 2025, and June 30th, 2025. Can I get an offer?
I'll offer.
Can I get a second? Mr. Holmes?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Braxton?
Yes.
Mr. Cheekwood?
Yeah.
Mr. Carey?
Aye.
Pass. Go to 9 appointments on boards. We have a new appointing of Mr. Charles Rollo III to the Natchitoches Parish Planning and Zoning Board, replacing Mr. Travis Ewan, who resigned. Can I get an offer?
Second.
Mr. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Braxton?
Yes.
Mr. Hom?
Yes.
Mr. Cheatwood?
Yes.
Mr. Carey?
Yes.
Pass. Now we move to, we have no old business, we got no new business for first introduction of proposed ordinances. A, council to introduce the repeal, amend ordinance 009, 2025 from the 1996 ordinance in amount of the reimbursement for medical expenses for inmates. And I'll let Julie touch on that to give y'all a.
So this ordinance, was put in place in 1996. I'm just guessing, but my guess is the sheriff at that point in time was picking up the medical expenses, so they never put it in place. Now that we're having to do that, there is a mechanism where we can get the inmates to help reimburse their hospital treatment, their psychiatric, dental, and this, I think, brings those dollars up to a more 2025. I think it was like $3 and now it's, you know, so, that's what we're trying to do there.
You're trying to up it or repeal it?
Well, that's the question. I didn't know if we needed to repeal it and just replace it with this one, or if we just say we're amending the 1996 one. Does it matter? Should we just repeal it and replace?
I don't think that it matters. What you're doing is you're changing the earlier provisions and updating them to be aligned with the agreement that's in place right now. And essentially, it has that the inmates that have accounts, that they help pay for their own medical if they have the funds available.
So we're going to replace the old with the new? Basically.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So this has been in place for a while and they've been doing it?
No.
No, they haven't been doing it. No, but in my mind, and I'm just guessing because I was not here in 1996. I didn't get here until 2019. But in going back, it looks like the sheriff, previous to the one we have now, gave us a more favorable rate, and they picked up the medical expenses. With this new agreement, we're paying the same DOC rate that everybody is, regardless of, we get no break for it being our detention center that we used to under the previous sheriff, Sheriff Victor Jones. Also, because I think the sheriff was picking up the medical expenses, they didn't need to reimburse us for anything, so I don't think they were taking the money out of the inmates. It was just more work maybe than they wanted to do. But it is a statute, it is something that we can do, and now that we're paying these medical bills, we're gonna try to lessen the.
But Stuart Wright has not been doing it either, huh?
No. No. So.
Thank you.
Any questions from the audience? Okay, if not, can I get an offer to introduce this ordinance?
I'll offer.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Braxton?
Yes.
Mr. Cheatwood?
Yes.
Mr. Carey?
Yes.
Pass. Second one is council to introduce ordinance 010-2025, an ordinance adopting the minimum standards and requirements for the permitting and operation of any solar energy center in the parish.
Oh. Had a discussion?
I was gonna get, discussion on it.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
yeah.
Appreciate you can come up.
Can you hear me? All right.
Yeah.
Yours works.
Yours works fine.
Okay, good evening. So my name's Craigsia D'Souza. I represent Nextera Energy Resources, and I'm the developer for one of the first solar energy projects that may happen in Natchitoches Parish in around 28-29 timeframe that we're working towards. And we have helped, or we have worked a little bit on this ordinance that has been presented. And based on what we have seen in other parishes where we also work, we've been doing projects all across the US for decades. And in Louisiana, we're working towards multiple projects across the state. In fact, our first project began operation in Natchitoches Parish earlier this year, called Namit Solar, and that parish had an ordinance as well. Of course, there are parishes that do not have any ordinances, and they're okay with, however we design it. We work with them to make sure, because the main purpose, we understand, of the ordinance is to protect the public, to make sure that developers who are coming in abide by certain guidelines to safeguard public interests. And that we understand first and foremost. And so we work with the parishes to make sure that we are meeting those requirements. And this ordinance we have reviewed and is, like I said, in line with what we've seen in other parishes, and has guidelines that will protect the public, make sure that their requirements are met as much as we see we can. At the same time, not too stifling to development, because we may not be the only solar energy center that may be here in the parish. There could be additional projects that may be interesting or maybe wanting to come into the parish. So you do not want to have too strict guidelines that deters developers from ever developing in the parish. With that being said, I didn't hear about your question on the House bill that was passed recently. And our internal review of that is, especially for parishes where there's no ordinance or there's no plan to put an ordinance in place, the state wants to make sure that they have some guidelines set in place. We have worked with other parishes. I'm working with multiple parishes right now where there already is ordinances in place. And part of what the act says is if there is an ordinance, the parish council or police jury can pass a resolution to opt to use the local ordinance over the state, if that's what it prefers. So at the time when we apply for the permit, that time the parish would vote to adopt the local versus the state.
Okay. So, can I be recognized?
Sure.
I interpret it a little different, and I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not sure. The way I read the act is this sets the minimum required standards. So one of them is sound, the noise. One of them is vegetation covers, which it's in there, but I think the state is a little more restrictive than what the one that y'all are considering tonight. So my understanding is it's just like the local budgeting act. You can have something that's more strenuous, more restrictive, but you can have something more lenient. So I think our ordinance has a few things that are not as strenuous as the state. I don't know if I don't think it's going to make your ordinance null and void. I just think it's going to be in conflict. And if we need to figure out and agree that either it's the state way or it's the local. My interpretation that the state is setting the minimum and we can't go below their minimum. So I think our ordinance says sound is 75, maybe?
That's for your ordinance. So
Yeah, our ordinance.
Yeah, for your local ordinance. So as much as possible, we meet whatever you already have in place. And like I said, the state ordinance, of course, can be used by any parish, and it does have some things which are stricter. But the downside as well is there are some things which are not as clear as what we have drafted.
Oh, I totally agree.
So when things are not as clear, that leads to risk for us because we don't know what do we have to design to. And they're still figuring that out on the state level. They may or may not, So there are certain aspects that are still not understood. But And the additional thing also, the guidance that we've got from reviewing it, is that also is particularly for parishes where projects are being built in agricultural zones. So where they are not zoned to have a industrial project. Here, if we are going to rezone to a heavy industrial zone, it would not apply.
So that was my question. I didn't know if there's something we need to move forward on this, if we need to table it for a month and get the powers that be, talk about it, make sure that we're in compliance with the state law. Because we're gonna have to be in compliance with the state law. Now, what it says in that act is it's any solar farm that's gonna be in operation, I think in 2026. So ours will be in 28 or 29. So I just wanted, it came across my desk, I saw it, I wanted to get it to y'all. I didn't even know that y'all were gonna introduce this month, so it just happened, so
Okay,
that's, I'm here just to
Mr.
share
Mansur,
information.
have you had a chance to look at it?
I have not, because I think we were relying on Mr. Biscotta to review it. And look, my thinking is if our restrictions are not supported or recognized by the state, I don't think they knock our ordinance out. I think they just supplement their more restrictive guidelines in place than what we have. So, and it may be something that could be amended later if you want to act on it now, amend it later so it conforms to whatever is determined to be non-restrictive.
So the House bill went through the Senate and was passed, right?
It is, it's Act
It's
279, so
revised statute now.
it is a, yes.
But it clearly states in section 21 that the parish can opt to use its own local, it needs to pass a resolution, it can opt to use its own local ordinance.
So,
There's no,
so
nothing that
they're
will
thinking
apply
is
to
this
parish.
this is for those that have not done an ordinance, that's.
That's not the way I understand it, but either here or there, one thing that's hugely different is the sound ordinance. The state's 10, I believe, I think ours says 75. The vegetation, I don't know, I think we're pretty close on that, I don't know.
Feet from the vegetation.
You have to have so many feet deep, so many feet wide, especially when it comes to a residence, and we have a couple of those at that project.
Yeah.
So my understanding is we cannot set something that is less restrictive than the state's minimum standards. Pricksha's understanding is if we do it now, we can choose not to adhere to the state. That's not the way I understand it. So, like, it makes no difference either way.
We definitely help provide, if you want like an attorney's view, we can provide that. Mike Posada's realm of expertise is more in the pilot.
Right.
Ordinance is a different area. And we have reviewed it because this impacts obviously a lot of our projects. And we are working to submit a permit in multiple parishes where we already have an ordinance. So we're going through this process. And there's no way for the state to impose it. It's not said that. It's really to help the parishes use something in case they do not have something already in place, because it does take a lot of effort to put an ordinance in nature, and a lot of times they don't have the resources. So that's, and we can definitely provide that training.
So your position is if they pass that tonight or introduce it and it passed and it says that we allow 75 decibels and the state's minimum says 10, that our ordinance at 75 is what we adhere to?
Yes.
Okay. So if y'all pass it tonight, then you're 75 to 10.
And the other thing also I would caution when coming to amending, because once an ordinance is passed and just the process.
Right.
We
Start making specs and stuff.
we start designing, because we are then going to apply for a permit, a conditional use permit, in order to be able to even move forward. If we do not have that permit, it's a high risk for us. So we will look at the ordinance and start designing to meet all the requirements to get that permit. And my plan for our schedule is to start working on that permit immediately. And part of that permit process is to get also the public opinion, you know, to get that vote. But if the ordinance changes afterwards, that puts a risk like on us, because we are designing it per certain requirements.
If I may, I understand that you're designing it based on, but you've reviewed it, and if your company is of the opinion and your attorneys are of the opinion that the parish limitations override the state, can override the state, your company's taking the risk, we're not taking any risk. So if your attorneys are okay with what they have introduced or intend to introduce and pass, then it's a non-issue with us. I mean,
Right, because at the end, who is the one, if you think about it, once we apply for the permit and we're going towards building it, the person who is checking to make sure that we are meeting all those requirements is the parish, which is the parish engineer.
And aren't these the same numbers that's in the Township of Hoa agreement? Understand?
No, every parish has different requirements based
Because I know
on where it
we
is.
started our research.
Yeah, but it's
with
usually in
Township of
that
Hoa.
range, like some of the.
But these
bigger
ordinances have evolved as we've learned from the Tangipahoa field, this field, you know, we spent some time, Mr. Hall and I spent some time talking to Miller, is he Tangipahoa?
Robbie Miller.
Yeah, and you know, he was like, if we had to do it over again, we'd do this, we'd do that, or whatever. So, just like the technology, I'm sure, has improved since y'all built that field. There's different things. So, it's just something, and to be clear, I got that interpretation from a law firm, which is Lisco, which does environmental and all that. So, I was just sharing it, and like I said, I didn't know that we were putting this ordinance on. My thoughts was we back up and make sure what we're doing, but that's just my thought, y'all.
or
that's
do
just-
that between when it's introduced and when it comes to final approval.
Yes, we can do that too.
That was my comment. The
You
minute
got
I
one
saw
month.
this about a month and a half, about a week and a half ago, I sent it straight to Mike Posada. And I says, tell me if we have any problem with this before we introduce it. I've heard nothing. So, and then I also know that there is a lot of language that's in here, which what she's talking about and what Julie will be talking about, that has to be done within that month time period. And then when it comes next month, if we have the green light, we can vote to.
Yeah, I
Either
think
way.
you would be the one to.
You got 30
to
days,
decide on
just
more
like you
tax.
said, to do all this. The introduction doesn't
Trust me,
say.
Mike knows more
that it's
about it
done.
than I do.
I'm
I have
sure he
no
does, I'm
experience.
sure he can.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I agree, I mean, Mike does and he would probably tell, and I haven't got a response from him either, so he must be out of touch. You know, he handles the pilot and stuff. So, I mean, I don't have a problem either way, but I agree. That gives us, if y'all introduce it tonight, that gives us a month to get some real clarity on what we can do, what we can't do,
Exactly.
and move forward.
Right.
I have no problem with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
So you're looking for a motion?
I need a second. Mr. Allen made the offer. I need a second.
I'll second.
Okay. Mr. Allen,
Yes.
Mr. Carey,
Yes.
Mr. Braxton,
Yes.
Mr. Hahn,
Yes.
Mr. Cheatwood.
Yes.
Pass. Okay, now I need to get a motion, offer to go in public hearing, and after we get in public hearing, then I'll read each one of them, then we'll discuss.
I'll
one
make
at
a
time.
motion to go into public hearing.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Mr. Carey,
Yes.
Mr. Braxton,
Yes.
Mr. Allen,
Yes.
Mr. Hahn,
Yes.
Mr. Cheatwood.
Yes.
Okay, public hearing is now open. The first one to read is council to adopt ordinance 005-2025 to extend the parish maintenance of Crick Gay Road 526 feet beyond the current distance of 1295 feet. Carey, you wanna give him a little update since?
Yes, so I was contacted by a gentleman that has moved in onto that road. It's just past where the parish maintenance ends. And the road is really bad, okay? And they have a nice family and they put up a structure there. And it's not a private driveway, it is a true road that just dead ends past his house. And so he asked for this to be introduced, and I think it's something the parish should do. I mean, we want to welcome development and, you know, people that would like to move in and contribute to the parish. So that's my comment.
Do you have any comments from the audience about this? If not, we'll move on to B. And Mr. Carey, I'll let you discuss that one too. Council to adopt ordinance 006-2025 to remove the entire 376 feet of Chuck Foshee Road from the parish road maintenance system.
Yes, this is a very short road that has one structure on it that is no longer occupied by anyone. There's actually a physical barrier to get on that road. Someone has put a barrier, and there's no one living there, no one's been living there, so it should be taken out of the system because there's no reason to have whoever owns the land block access to it and then we still own it, so.
Any comments or concerns from the audience on this one here? Okay, next we go to the next one. Council to adopt ordinance 007-2025 to remove the dead-end portion of White Oak Lane that has never been developed from the parish road system, requested by owner Mr. Alan Gordon. Do you have any discussion on this one here? Anyone from the audience need to? Okay. Next, we go to D. Council to adopt ordinance 008-2025 to effect a zoning amendment of parcel number 0010502-401 to family residence / mobile home district RMH1 zoning for the purpose of placing a mobile home. The property is in section 91, township 9 north, range 7 west, with a physical address of Laird Fletcher Road, Natchitoches, Louisiana 71457, as shown in the survey attached hereto approved by the Parish Planning Commission on May 5th, 2025. Any questions, concern about this one? Anyone from the audience? Any concerns? Okay, if we have no more concerns and questions, let me get an offer to close public hearing.
I'll offer.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Mr. Hong?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Braxton?
Yes.
Mr. Cheatwood?
Yes.
It is now closed. We're going to action. I'm not gonna read them all again. Can I get a, motion to go for A?
Offer.
Second.
Mr. Carey?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Braxton?
Yes.
Mr. Hong?
Yes.
Mr. Cheatwood?
Yes.
Pass. B? for
Yeah. Offer.
Second.
Mr. Carey?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Braxton?
Yes.
Mr. Hong?
Yes.
Mr. Cheatwood?
Yes.
Pass. C for White Oak Lane. Can I get an offer?
I'll offer.
Second.
Okay. Mr. Cheatwood?
Yes.
Mr. Carey?
Yes.
Mr. Braxton?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Hong?
Yes.
Pass. Can I get an offer for the zoning, for the mobile home?
Offer.
Second.
Mr. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Hong?
Yes.
Mr. Braxton?
Yes.
Mr. Cheatwood?
Yes.
Mr. Carey?
Yes.
Pass. Now we go into our resolutions. A, council approved resolution 022-2025 for the federal government to grant federal recognition to the Aday Cattle Indian Nation. Can I get an offer?
Offer.
Second.
Mr. Cheatwood?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Braxton?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Carey?
Yes.
Pass. Okay, now we go to other agenda items. A, council approved the termination of the trash compactor station site lease between McQuillan Properties LLC. The lease was executed on March 22nd, 2021, with termination effective December 12th, 2025. Can I get an offer?
Offer.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Mr. Carey?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Braxton?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Cheatwood?
Yes.
Pass. B, the council approve a CEA agreement with the city of Provençal and the Natchitoches Parish government for working on the through roads in Provençal.
I'll make a motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
Mr. Carey?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Braxton?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Cheatwood?
Yes.
Pass. At this time, visitors, for non-agenda items, you have 3 minutes if you need to discuss something that is not on the agenda.
I've got to tell y'all, I got a meeting at 10 o'clock Monday with somebody interested in opening a mill over at Campty. So they wanted to meet with the mayor, Natchitoches mayor and myself, and I talked briefly with them, and they said it would probably be a one line that try to start making a different kind of paper than what the liner board was. It'd be like envelopes and so forth, and they use byproducts of sugar cane, corn to make paper, and be about 150 jobs available, and they'll start around 86,000 a year. So that's pretty good. Sounds better than it. And I've got another call about some folks that want to put a pellet mill out there to make pellets. But I don't know enough to talk about them right now, but that'll be at 10 o'clock Monday right here in this room. So they just asked to meet with the mayor and the president, so we'll fill you in.
Previous owner had said they didn't want to let a competitor have it, so they
Well,
don't.
they have been in negotiation with them evidently. They've got interested enough that they want to talk to us.
That's good.
Very good.
Is there any other comments and concerns? And now can I get an offer to adjourn? Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Allen?
Oh, yes.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to remind everybody that budget starting, so if you have any requests, concerns, whatever, get them to Cheryl, get them to me,
Well,
so we can start putting together the
Can-
26 budget.
Mr. Chairman, can we figure out a process for budget? No, I should say, creating the budget and review it before it comes up for vote this year, and we'll discuss later, but
Sure.
probably next month, we should probably spell out who should take the lead on that. Otherwise, we don't want to get down to the wire and bickering over something. You know, we want it, if there's a disagreement, we want it aired out early, and we want to iron it out.
Well, we introduced it in September last year, but you want to start doing it January every year? I don't know how much earlier we can get it.
No, I'm talking about what the council needs to play their role, right?
Yeah.
You know.
I'm sorry.
All right.
That's okay. Mr. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Braxton?
Yes.
Mr. Cheatwood?
Yes.
Mr. Carey?
Yes.
Adjourn.
Mr. Salter, you got a second?
Yeah.
Mark.